Alright, another big part of being anonymous is using services that protect your privacy and anonymity. Now, in reality, this is not very easy, especially nowadays where a good portion of our life is online and these companies and governments invest large sums of money to be able to identify anyone on the internet, mainly due to tracking and advertising reasons. If you want to be fully anonymous, there are lots of things that you need to pay attention to, starting from one of the most common things that people use every day, which are mobile phones. Mobile phones are your #1 tracker, and all of us who use it can be tracked at any time with the help of our phone. That's why it's important that you get an older so-called burner phone, which you can use if you want to be anonymous. You don't want to link any social media accounts or connect any email accounts to it, since anything of that kind can be used to track you and identify you. Same goes for any type of personal information that the phone requires from you. You should not give it away. Now, of course, this is all for anyone going for extreme anonymity, but without this you won't be able to have it. Second thing is using anonymous email services, and that is if you need them at all. Temporary emails can be used for registration websites that don't require confirmations over email, and if you want to go even more extreme, you should also get a burner device or a burner laptop. Fresh, without any personal information or without you ever logging into any social media account that can be tied to you or that can be used to identify you at all. You should be using proxies, Tor and VPNs constantly when browsing through internet, and to add another layer to that, you should only be connecting to public wireless access points such as wireless that you have in a restaurant or some cafe bar. All of this mentioned are main things used to track you, and if you apply all that we mentioned in this video, including burner mobile phone, burner laptop, without you submitting any personal information whatsoever to any of these devices, and if you need, also use anonymous email services, also without possibly specifying any type of personal information that you can. Use all of this with a combination of VPNs, proxies and Tor service. And if you combine all of this, it will be hard or close to impossible to track you down. This is considering you don't make any mistakes at all. All of this might sound easier than it actually is, but in reality one mistake is enough for some of your information to leak and you to be tracked over the internet. Remember one important thing, and that is that nothing comes free, or nothing is free. All these softwares and all the files and data that you download will need something in return, and every website that you visit will want something in return, and that something is usually your personal information. Those free softwares for download also take something in return and are not exactly free as we think of them. Of course, to mention once again that many of these things are not really necessary. This is only if you want to be fully anonymous yourself and you care about your privacy to the point where you don't want anyone to be able to identify you. Nonetheless, that would be about it for the introduction to the anonymity section. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture.